This is a review video / redirect video for When They Cry Season 2, episodes 23 and 24, 2-episode reaction to the final 2 episodes of the season. Click in the link in the description below to go watch my reaction to the series, and then if you come back here, you can see my full review of these 2 episodes, including my full thoughts of the season and so on and so forth. There is more content to be had. Next week we'll be getting over to the Rise section of the series, and then after that the Kira section, and then the movie afterwards, after everything is done, kind of thing. And I think there's also another kind of spin-off thing as well. I'm not quite 100% sure on that, but more to come, basically. But season 2 is finished and wrapped up, so we're going to talk about that. So click away now or be spoiled as to what happened in these episodes. Okay. So, I think it wrapped up pretty nicely. The whole team, had their traps and plans and stuff. The mastermind, behind everything, to take out the group on the mountainside. It's one of those scenarios where like they know the mountains and stuff like that more so than the military, or not military, but the Tokyo group did. So they were able to put up traps all throughout the whole thing and easily kind of take out most of them. And then the whole like the whole like god demon like over the radio kind of thing was very freaking cool. I like that bit a lot. I like how everyone was like, "Wow, you sound just like a god," you know. That was funny. But yeah, I don't think anybody saw. I don't think anybody saw. What's her name? Crap. I was trying to look at Hanyu. I don't think anyone saw Hanyu's red eyes. Because she was looking at the major. She wasn't looking behind her, kind of thing. Or no one was in front of her to see her eyes. So I don't think anybody knows that she's a god. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see her kind of like disappear, and then like she reappeared with like the red eyes, like talking to the major. Like that was really cool. The ending, it was good. Like no one died, right? Like no one was injured, no one died, no nothing. It was just everything was stopped, which was good. That was a good outcome, the best outcome that anybody could have hoped for. Although the major did have scratching kind of thing, she was starting to freak out a little bit. But that was a really good like result of like everything, right? Everybody got to do the festival free of everything, just to have fun and just finish off the thing, and then July 1st comes over and then everything's fine, kind of thing. The perfect ending. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for like the season entirely. Like it all this like rewinding, going through time and time again, trying to find like the best outcome, actually came to a fold essentially, which is really, really cool. So we finally did it, but there is more to the series, and I'm questioning what is gonna happen. We saw at the very end of 24 that there was more to the series. I think. That was like older Rika, essentially, like talking to a young major. So Rika grows up, and then for somehow some win kind of thing, has the ability to transfer or travel through time, either for a brief moment or for ever. I'm not sure entirely. I'm not sure if Hanyu has a helping hand in that kind of thing, where she can like grab Rika and then just travel through time kind of thing. Because for her it's just like she's a god, she can do whatever she wants, maybe. Excuse me. But I'm very interested about that, about Rika, the older Rika, because it wasn't young Rika. That was like teenager / like young adult Rika. I mean, we know already that like Rika had like grown up inside her mind throughout all this looping, like going back in time kind of thing. And I'm like still wondering what was causing the loop. Like, was that Hanyu doing that? Because that's the one thing that we're not like 100% sure on. It's like Hanyu and Rika have been kind of going back together, like to help deal with this. Um, but then it's like, what's causing? Because they were stuck here, like they were stuck in the loop. So that hasn't been found yet. So that might be what the next kind of like little mini arcs are, is like discovering who was the person behind the loops or what caused the loops kind of thing to happen. Um, Maybe like a one-off kind of like one little loop to kind of like reveal who it is. Um, but that is something that I'm still wondering about too as well. So yeah, because like I thought it might have been Hanyu doing the loop, um, because she wanted the best outcome and she wouldn't take no for an answer, so she forcibly looped Rika into it. But then once started getting used to Hanyu, like this was like when she first like was like revealed to be the god, kind of thing. Um, when we first started getting to know her and everything, that theory kind of dropped off because I don't think Hanyu wanted to hurt Rika, especially in this way too as well, because this is like psychological torture kind of thing in a way. Literally to like have somebody loop back and forth like in time constantly, trying to fix like one outcome, or a multitude of outcomes kind of thing, but all kind of bad endings essentially. So I don't think it would have been her. It might be another god, kind of wanting them to fix the whole thing. Um, I don't know. There's like there could be a ton of different reasons why they're looping. Could be a different god. It could be a curse. It could be something in particular to something or other. I'm not sure. It could be a host of things that could have been happening to cause them to loop over and over again. Um, but for whoever whenever reason, um, causing Rika to loop back in time, it stands to reason they could loop her forward in time, and then back in time, like way back in time, to where the Major was a kid, kind of thing. So maybe when Rika grows up properly, and then has a little moment of like, uh, meeting the person who was looping us, kind of thing, um, like a god or something like that. Like her promise slash reward for dealing with the whole incident the way she did was to go back in time to fix the Major as a young kid, so that way everything kind of went back to normal. Like everyone's happy essentially. Maybe that's her reward. Um, but I don't know. There still could be a lot of things that can happen to make her go back as an adult to stop the Major parents dying that kicked off this whole kind of thing. Because like once her parents died, she was in the orphanage, which the orphanage was the Tokyo group, and she was kind of indoctrinated into them, but then rescued and then indoctrinated into them essentially, um, or she ran away from the group but then got captured, put back, indoctrinated, so on and so forth, kind of thing. Um, and then the whole kind of thing with the outbreak. She wanted to keep the outbreak and become a god herself, essentially, like kill Rika, take her organs, all that kind of stuff. It's like I still don't understand that part of it. But yeah, it would have been interesting to like see her side of it. Like we've seen the outcome of like Rika dying to birds, or not birds, but like leaving being left out for the birds to eat on, kind of thing. But all of her organs apparently taken out. Um, but we never get to see what happens after that. We never get to see if the Major attempts to put her or Rika's organs into her to become a god, or something. Um, Because she kept thinking that Rika was the god or something. I don't. Or I guess she wanted to be the queen or something. I don't know. She wanted Rika dead, essentially, to cause everything to kind of burst out and go crazy. I guess because she wanted to defeat God or something like that. Which is interesting. But, yeah, I don't know. Very interesting indeed. So yeah. So next up, next week we'll have to either do 2 or 3 episodes of Rai. Rai's a 5-episode kind of mini season thing. And then after that we have Kira, which is a 4-episode mini series thing, and then the movie, which is titled Outbreak. So, excuse me. I'm interested for sure what those what they consist of, because like I said, the story's wrapped up, like everything's fine, kind of thing. There is like some things here and there that I would like to know more of about, like who was the one that looped them, so on and so forth. So I'm interested in a lot of things, but like at the same time it's done, that kind of thing. So I'm very, very interested to see what's going to happen next, for sure. So what I would ask you guys is, what did you guys think of this season? How do you think it all wrapped up? What are some things that you feel could have done better, or that kind of stuff like that? Or like other kind of random questions is like your favorite character, least favorite character, favorite character to whatever. There's that kind of stuff like that. Like favorite character, favorite episode, favorite, whatever. Just like all that kind of favorite stuff. Like what do you think is the best episode in the series so far, at least? Again, don't say future stuff that we haven't gotten to yet, because we haven't gotten to them yet. No spoilers. And don't use information that you would have gotten in future episodes. Leave the future stuff for the future stuff. Don't think about the future stuff right now. Just think about these episodes, 30, 33, or 23, or 24, and then the past stuff that we've seen already, like season 1, season 2, all that kind of stuff. And like the kind of like mini special episode, whatever it was. So only season 1, the special episode, and then season 2. Don't think about Rai, don't think about Kira, don't think about the Outbreak movie, or don't think about anything after that, whatever like that. Just think about from here and the stuff we've seen already. No spoilers. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to say. It was a good finale. I liked it. Still left me with questions, but we still have stuff to watch, so it's not completely finished yet. So I'm hoping that those episodes help explain the things that I've been thinking about. But overall, I liked it. It was a good ending. Yeah, can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. It's very interesting to see what's gonna happen next. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week for some more When They Cry. Take care, everybody.